Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another segment of our learning journey. If you haven't already, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Creating this content takes time and dedication, and your support, especially through likes, sends a strong message that you value this work and want to see more. Our story today is about how relationships can end in a flash. Two of the most powerful men in the world, one the President of the United States, the other a billionaire tech mogul with satellites in space and ambitions on Mars, standing shoulder to shoulder, tweeting praises, attending meetings, making global headlines. That's Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Now picture this. In a matter of months, that powerful alliance explodes, publicly, dramatically, bitterly. For many of us in the Caribbean, these might seem like distant headlines. But here's the thing, they're not. This story, wild as it sounds, holds powerful lessons for Jamaica and the wider Caribbean region. In the Caribbean, we've often had to dance with giants. We rely on partnerships with larger nations, with international investors, sometimes even with individual leaders or personalities, to boost our economies, secure aid, and find our place in a competitive global system. But what happens when those alliances are built on personality rather than policy? When they're driven more by ego than by strategy? The Trump-Musk fallout is not just gossip, it's a case study, a warning, a mirror. And if we pay attention, it can help us carve a smarter, stronger path forward. This talk examines this fallout. It explores how a once unshakable alliance collapsed under the weight of ambition, disagreement, and unchecked power. And it asks, what can Jamaica and our Caribbean neighbors learn from this? We must champion our own interests with wisdom, strategy, and unity. As we explore this dramatic political tech partnership, how it rose, how it fell, and what came after, we'll extract 5 powerful strategies to help us weather the global storms ahead. Now let us look at this mix-up and blender situation. Trump-Musk relationship, not for the drama, but for the lessons. At first, their alliance seemed unstoppable. Political power met technological genius. Musk advised Trump, joined key meetings, and backed him financially. Trump returned the favor with loud public praise, calling him one of the world's greatest innovators. It was a show of force, amplified by millions of followers and nonstop media coverage. But then, like a Caribbean storm, it turned. What began as admiration turned into public feuding. Tweets became taunts. Meetings turned into meltdowns. The world watched 2 egos unravel live on social media. But this wasn't just a clash of personalities. It exposed something deeper, the danger of partnerships without principle. Here's where it hits home. Jamaica and the Caribbean cannot build our futures on shifting sands. Aligning too closely with individual influencers or foreign powers can leave us vulnerable when tides change. If giants like Trump and Musk can fall out overnight, imagine the risks we face when our strategies rely on them. The real takeaway? We must strengthen institutions, not personalities. Only then can our region stand steady in a world full of storms. In a matter of hours, the Trump-Musk alliance collapsed, not behind closed doors, but on full display across X and Truth Social. What began as policy disagreements exploded into personal insults. Musk called a bill a disgusting abomination. Trump threatened to cancel government contracts. The fallout wasn't just loud, it was costly. Tesla lost 14% of its value in one day, $150 billion wiped out. Musk personally lost $20 billion. Trump struck back by targeting SpaceX's NASA contracts, while Musk pulled back a $100 million donation to Trump's campaign. It was a high-stakes meltdown in front of the world. But beyond the money, the reputational damage ran deep. Musk's brand suffered. Tesla faced boycotts. Trump's campaign was shaken. Their feud, riddled with conspiracy claims and digital chaos, became a warning sign. When communication is driven by ego, not strategy, everyone loses. For the Caribbean, this is a clear signal. In the digital age, a single online clash can tank reputations and scare off investors. Small nations must master digital diplomacy, protect their image, and avoid public quarrels that invite chaos. Our voice must be disciplined, strategic, and rooted in long-term national interest. Now let us look at some of the direct lessons that we should take away from this messy situation. 1. Personalities fade. Institutions endure. Trump and Musk praised each other like lifelong allies until egos clashed. Their alliance fell apart in under a year. That's the danger of relationships built on personalities, not principles. For Jamaica and the Caribbean, we must shift our focus to institutional diplomacy, not just handshakes with presidents, but deep ties with parliaments, civil society, and academic networks. Let's build relationships that last longer than election cycles. 2. Always lead with your interests. Their fallout began with one bill. Trump's policy threatened Musk's EV profits. That was the tipping point. Even with public affection, interests came first. Caribbean nations must do the same. Define what matters to us, act early, and advocate smartly. Our diplomacy must center on economic self-interest, not favors or promises. 3. Master the digital stage. Their feud played out live on X and Truth Social, costing billions and destroying reputations. In the digital age, one misstep can become global news. Caribbean countries must invest in digital diplomacy, monitoring narratives, managing crises, and owning our stories. Social media isn't just a threat, it's a tool if we use it wisely. 4. Diversify or be disrupted. Tesla lost $150 billion in one day. Why? Over-reliance on one partner. The Caribbean faces the same risk with our dependence on tourism, fossil fuels, and U.S. trade. It's time for serious economic diversification into tech, clean energy, agriculture, and creative industries. 5. Governance is power. Even unverified accusations like Musk's Epstein files claim damage trust. Weak governance invites doubt. The Caribbean must promote transparency, justice, and cybersecurity. In a global economy, trust is currency, and good governance is our strongest defense. A time justice is elusive, however. We must hold our leaders responsible. The Trump-Musk fallout isn't just a cautionary tale. It's a roadmap for what not to do. So what should we do? Here's how Jamaica and the wider Caribbean can future-proof our diplomacy, economy, and global reputation. 1. Build institutions, not dependencies. Train our diplomats and leaders not just in protocol, but in foresight, negotiation, and building institutional ties across governments, think tanks, and civil societies, not just with top leaders. Let's move beyond personalities to partnerships that last. 2. Diversify like our future depends on it. Tourism alone won't carry us. We must invest in digital services, clean energy, climate-smart agriculture, and creative industries. These sectors don't just grow jobs, they protect us from shocks like climate disasters or foreign policy shifts. 3. Control the narrative. Master the digital arena. We must speak for ourselves, not let others speak about us. Create digital diplomacy teams to monitor, respond, and shape global conversations in real time. Use back channels for conflict, but amplify our story on public platforms. 4. Unite as one Caribbean voice. CARICOM must be more than an idea. It must be action. A fully functioning single market, regional trade, and disaster prep strategies give us collective strength. United, we are more than the sum of our parts. 5. Invest in people and protect our digital borders. Education and cybersecurity are non-negotiables. Equip our youth with the skills to lead and protect our digital infrastructure with serious investment. Trust, talent, and tech are our most valuable assets. The world is watching. Let's show them what a prepared, unified, and forward-looking Caribbean can achieve. The Trump-Musk fallout is a powerful reminder of the dangers in personality-driven alliances. For small island developing states like Jamaica and the Caribbean, it underscores the need for internal strength, resilient institutions, and regional unity. While external allies are important, lasting progress depends on strategic foresight, consistent national interests, and strong digital diplomacy. This means investing in economic diversification, human capital, and cybersecurity, key pillars of self-reliance. Above all, a united Caribbean voice through CARICOM will boost our global influence, helping us face 21st century challenges with strength, stability, and purpose, not dependency. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and share this content. We are on a learning journey together.